Casseroles, quiche, biscuits, and gravy, all popular breakfasts to make on Christmas morning.
Feed Your Family Tonight founder and family dinner coach Mariefiebach joining us back in the studio now with fast and easy treats here to make for your family this weekend. Marie, thank you so much for being here.
Oh, thank you so much, Shane. It's so exciting to be here. Yes, Christmas week. This is a super easy recipe. They're cheater scones. Like, we don't even have to worry about butter. It's super fast and easy. And it starts with a half a cup of sugar. And then these are cranberry orange. And so I am adding 1 teaspoon orange zest, which comes from 1 orange. Okay, if you are looking for a last-minute stocking stuffer for the cook in your life, this microplane zester is super handy. I have it linked in the recipe at Feed Your Family Tonight, but you see how I'm doing it kind of upside down, and then all the zest gathers in here? So that is a fun little last-minute thing, and a zester is a super handy tool to have.
It was so quick. You were doing it just before the show. I was watching you over here, and that took you like 2 seconds.
It's super fast. It's super easy. Now, I kind of like to rub the zest in the sugar a little bit because the oils in the zest are going to give this a really good orange flavor. So I rub that in the sugar.
It smells so good.
And then I'm adding the rest of the dry ingredients. This is 2 cups of flour. I'm using white all-purpose flour. And then I have a tablespoon of baking powder. And then 1 cup of craisins, you know, the sweetened dried cranberries, and I'm just going to stir that together, and then we're going to add the heavy cream. Now, the heavy cream adds the liquid, but it also adds the fat that makes these kind of like a biscuit. This is 1.5 cups, and when you do this, leave about a 1/4 cup left in your measuring cup, because humidity and temperature and the temperature of the cream can kind of make this either too sticky, so you can always add just a little more. And we're just going to stir this up. Now, again, this isn't quite, I'm going to add just a little bit more of that cream. So that last 1/4 cup's kind of discretionary. Is that how we say it? And then you're going to mix this up, and you're going to turn it out onto your counter or onto a board, and we're going to pat it into a circle. And if there's still a little bit of dry, you can fix that when you add it to the board over here. Okay, now, Christmas morning, do you guys get up early? Do you sleep in? Do you have a breakfast?
I would love to sleep in.
Early.
Yeah, that's not going to happen at this stage of life, but when you're up early, you do want to have something fragrant, right?
Right, and these go into a 425-degree oven, and they only cook for like 12 minutes. So it's super fast and super easy. Okay, now you see this is a little bit crumbly, but look at this. When I just pat it into a circle, it's all ready to go. What you're going to do is you're going to pat this into an 8-inch circle, and then you're going to cut it into 8. They're not perfect triangles because it's a circle, but you're just going to cut it into 8s, and then you're going to put it onto a parchment-lined sheet and bake it at 425 for about 12 to 14 minutes. Then we get to make the glaze. Now, this is the best part. I have another teaspoon of orange zest. So it takes 2 oranges, but you don't need the insides for it. 1 cup of powdered sugar, and then a 1/4 cup of heavy cream. So that heavy cream kind of cuts through the sweetness of these, and you're going to stir this up, and once they have baked, you want to let them cool for about 5 minutes, and then you're going to drizzle this glaze over, and you have this amazing, fast and easy breakfast for Christmas morning, or honestly, you could eat them any time of day. They're great with a cup of coffee, especially if you're up a little early, unwrapping presents with the kids, right, Shane?
Yeah.
And that is all there is to this. Does that sound like something you'd want on Christmas morning?
It sounds fantastic. Yes, 100%. And just with the orange zest and the cranberry, I imagine, I mean, I'm going to try it here in a sec. I imagine it tastes amazing with that much flavor, but are there variations? If you don't want to go there that way, you can do blueberries, you can do whatever you want?
You know, you could, any kind of dried fruit. I like it with cherries and pecans.
Yeah.
I love dried cherries and pecans. I love it with the orange and the cranberry. You could do just about anything you want. You could also even, I have a recipe that is lemon on the Feed Your Family Tonight website where it just uses lemon zest, and those are absolutely delicious too. So anything that is citrus and yummy.
Never mind. Don't even do a variation. Just do this one.
Do you watch the Great British Baking Show?
I haven't the last season, but on occasion, yes.
Okay. I just am thinking of like the way that they describe things, and I feel like this past season the word like rustic got used. Like they look rustic, you know?
They look rustic.
Delicious.
They don't taste too stodgy. It is all good. And that's kind of like the density of a scone, that's what makes a scone, right?
Right. A scone is kind of like a sweet biscuit. It has the texture of a biscuit. And usually you're cutting butter into the flour, and I just don't have time for that.
That's a
So these
lot.
cream scones are super fast and easy. They're kind of cheater. If you're looking for a last-minute stocking stuffer, Feed Your Family Tonight cookbook is available locally at Watermark Books and Cafe. Or you still might have time to get one of these zesters if you're wanting someone in your family who wants a nice little, easy, fun little stocking stuffer.
That's right. That's right. We can find so many other recipes too at feedyourfamilytonight.com. That's where you can go right now, figure out what to make for breakfast, what to make just for this next weekend or 2 weeks really that are just kind of a lull for a lot of people. You can experiment with some new recipes there. Marie, thank you so much. Shane, what do you think?
Zest Christmas ever.
Marie, we'll see you next Monday right here on Good Morning Cakeland.